Hey guys, I'm Orthodon, we are here for another poll. So it's very close to the last one. It is replacing Fire Force. It's a show that I have really enjoyed. I'm really hoping season 3 does get finished. It's been a while since they announced that they're working on it, so it gave me a little bit of a worry, but I think we got a little update recently that made it seem like it was going to be made. So if season 3 does come out, then I will definitely get around to watching it at some point. Hopefully, right away. Watch it as it's airing would be ideal, but if not, that's fine, and I'll just have to get to it a little bit late, depending on my schedule at the time, because I don't even know when it's coming. So either way, for those of you who may have never voted in a poll before, the way it works is I do these polls on Patreon. It's just easier that way. It's completely free. You do not need to subscribe to me. You do not need to pay to make an account, but you do need an account. So you go to the link in the description, you make an account, you sign in, and you vote. And that's it, completely free. So check that out if you're interested in voting. And I'm going to go over a list of the shows. What I ended up doing was I kept a lot of the shows from the last poll. Actually, I kept all of the shows from the last poll except for the winner, which is the one that I replaced. It made it a little bit easier for setting up the poll. Rather, a lot of the times I'd go to my anime list and I'd pick a bunch of random shows just based off, I don't know, I just kind of randomly picked them. Some of them are ones that I want to watch, some of them are ones that have been recommended to me. But on my anime list, which there's also a link to that in the discussion, in the description if you want to see that as well. Whenever you guys recommend a show, I put it on my plan to watch. And whenever I see a show that I want to watch, but I don't have time to watch it right now, I try to remember to put it on my plan to watch. So it's relatively accurate to the shows that I want to see. But either way, besides the point, I'm going to kind of fire off the list. I won't talk too much about each show, but we'll go through and I'll just list off the 10 shows that are going to be on the poll. So first up is Death Parade. That'll be the first show. Second show is going to be Fumetsu no Anata-e Season 2, which is To Your Eternity in English, Season 2. I try to include the Japanese name and the English name because some people know it by one, some people know it by the other. I really liked that one, made me cry many a time, and I'm really looking forward to Season 2, so that's one that I picked for the list. But we have, for the third show, we have Hataraku Mao-sama, which is Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2. Another show that I really like Season 1. It made me laugh a lot. I'm kind of scared to watch Season 2, but I put it on there because sometimes Season 2s will ruin a good comedy show like that. But we'll see. Show number 4 is Monster. Another one I've heard a lot about, but I know nothing about. Five is Kiseiju Se no Kakaritsu, which is Parasite the Maxim. Just like Monster, it's another one of those ones where I see other channels doing, I see people talking about, and I just know nothing about it. Number 6 is Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is something that seems like a classic that a lot of people refer back to when it comes to anime that I've never seen and I'd love to. So, number 7 is Serial Experiments Lane, recommended by a friend. It's like a little creepy mystery kind of story. Seems interesting. 8, which is the one that replaced the last poll's winner, is Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3. I threw that one on there. So this is Attack on Titan Season 3. I've seen Attack on Titan Season 1 and 2. If this wins, I might try to do, depending on my schedule and everything, I might try to do a there's a little perk on my Patreon that I don't utilize very much. It's I don't even remember what I called it now. Patreon Rewatch, I think. And people who are sub to that tier get access to me rewatching a show because it's not as interesting, but it's been a decent amount of time since I've seen season 1 and 2. There are a handful of things I remember. There are a handful of things that I feel like I probably forgot and I really want to be freshed up on. So either I'm gonna rewatch season 1 and 2 on my own time, or I'll do it in front of the camera for you guys. I'm not sure which one, and that's if that ends up winning. And I say season 3 But that really means is starting from season 3 onward. I'll go all the way to the completion of the show. I'm not just gonna do season 3 and then make you guys vote for another season, kind of thing. But that's one that I really want to finish someday. Show number 9 is Spy X Family, another very popular one going around right now. Has several seasons at this point. I think a new season just aired, or it might even still be airing at the moment of me making this video. But once again, don't really know much about it, other than I've seen like a couple of characters on like just pictures that people post around, but that's about it. And last but not least, number 10, Yu Yu Hakusho, which I love. Hunter x Hunter. Yu Yu Hakusho is like the predecessor, right? That's the right word, right? The one that came before Hunter x Hunter, and I've heard very good things about it, and I'd love to see it. And I think it is like a the unfortunate thing about Hunter x Hunter is it wasn't complete when the anime finished, but I think Yu Yu Hakusho like came to completion, so that could be interesting. That's a long one, but I wouldn't mind doing it. So especially now that Black Clover is over, that rhymed. But yeah, I wouldn't mind investing in another long one that has an ending. That was the issue when I started Black Clover. I already had Boruto going, which didn't have an end in sight, and I started Black Clover, which at the time that I started it didn't have an end in sight. But now that one is on hiatus, so having another long one wouldn't be terrible. So that's the 10 options. That's the 10 that I chose off of my list. If you guys, I forgot to say this in the beginning, if you guys saw this list and you're like, nothing good here, let me know what you think is good. Let me know what you want me to watch. My anime list, as I said, is in the description, so you can check that out to see what I have seen. I really need to update it for what I'm currently watching. I'm very bad about updating that. But I do have a lot of anime on there that I have seen, so if you want to double check before you leave a comment in case I've seen it already, then you'll know. But either way, or you can just comment and I'll let you know if I've seen it or not. But feel free to let me know, and I will add it to my plan to watch, and it might be on a poll eventually. So yeah, I recommend doing that because that's how I grow my list. I need more stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you so much, as usual, if you choose to vote, even if you choose not to. I really appreciate you guys watching and hanging out and everything. So, and I look forward to starting a new show. So, I will see you guys in my future reactions and all that good stuff. I've already said all the links everywhere, so what more do I say? I don't know. Nothing. Bye!